Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
A fire forces road closures in Kennewick as crews battled flames on South Edison Street. What complicated the response?
Plus, thousands of dollars worth of rare trains stolen from the Tri-City Model Railroaders Club in Kennewick. What answers investigators are searching for now as thieves strike twice.
Then the sentencing of Brandon O'Neill, who hunted for a law enforcement officer to kill in Walla Walla. A father's message to the man who shot his trooper's son.
And could the weather change your trick-or-treating plans?
We are investigating that right now, Wendy. Right now, a live look around the area. We see partly cloudy skies and, yes, a changing weather forecast. Of all the details, the News at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday night, October the 30th. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman.
First at 5 o'clock, a house fire in Kennewick temporarily shutting down traffic on a busy roadway this afternoon. According to Kennewick Fire Chief Michael Hefner, they responded just before 12:30 to South Edison Street, right near 4th Avenue. Multiple units from Kennewick Fire and police departments were among those that arrived to find a shed on fire. Investigators told us that the response was complicated by the presence of flammable materials in the shed.
In this particular circumstance, there were a lot of portable flammable liquid containers, not unusual for somebody that might be a hobby sport enthusiast for ATVs or motorcycles. And so we worked to clear some of those containers of flammable liquids away from the fire.
Officials say the blaze was extinguished with no injuries. While the cause of the fire is still being investigated, officials believe the use of extension cords may have contributed. Time
now for a check on your weather forecast. There have been some chilly nights out there lately.
There sure have been, and Halloween is less. Well, I guess as of now, it's like 24 hours away because most people, they get going around now.
It's 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah, the little ones get out there early, Stacy.
That's right, guys. We had a very chilly start this morning and another cool night ahead, plus some cloudy skies looming through the area. There are some changes coming. 54 degrees right now, winds at 10 miles per hour, and our sunset just keeps getting earlier. 5:44 p.m. tonight. Temperatures already cooling into the 40s in the Kittitas Valley and in Walla Walla tonight. We're going to see those temperatures get real chilly. Here's the weather pattern. This is what we're watching. We're keeping our eyes on this for tomorrow on your Halloween. Some showers and then even more showers headed our way on Saturday. So a big active pattern of weather coming our direction. For tonight, 40s, 50s by 6, 40s for everyone by 8, and some of us down in the 30s by 10 o'clock this evening. So a little bit chilly out there. Overnight lows, like I said, below freezing all through the area. The good news is those overnight lows are going to warm up for tomorrow. So cloudy, chilly night, rain on tap for Friday and Saturday. We've got cool temperatures staying in the 50s through the region for the next several days, and then we fall back on Sunday. I'll give you all the details and your trick-or-treat forecast on the way. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacy. Kennewick police are investigating 2 break-ins at the Tri-City Model Railroaders Club, and they're asking the community now for some help on this. The club was broken into Saturday night and again last night, they say. Surveillance video shows 3 suspects apparently taking several $1,000s worth of trains, including a rare piece from the layout, and damaging the front of the building as well. This comes as numerous businesses all across Kennewick have dealt with break-ins during the last 30 days.
We got 50 great members in this club, okay? And people down here have put hundreds and thousands of hours into building what you see here. And most of the stuff that was stolen was all donations by citizens of Kennewick, members of the club. Either you're going to steal this stuff for personal use or you're going to eBay it.
The club has stepped up security with new cameras, bright lighting, and other measures. Police say the 2 break-ins may be connected and urge residents and business owners to report any suspicious activity. Coming up all new at 6, we'll show you some of the surveillance footage.
This story all new at 5 now. A Walla Walla man has been sentenced in the shooting of a Washington State Patrol trooper. Brandon O'Neill has been given 25 years and 9 months for shooting Trooper Dean Atkinson Jr. on West Poplar Street in Walla Walla on September 22, 2022. O'Neill had planned to kill a law enforcement officer, according to court documents. Atkinson was whom he found first. Despite being shot in the face, Atkinson was able to drive himself to the emergency room. He was later taken to a Seattle hospital where he underwent several surgeries to save his life. During court today, Atkinson says he still has limitations, but thanks to the medical professionals and first responders who saved his life, he was able to return to the profession he loved with the State Patrol. He says he still suffers from PTSD and sleepless nights, as do his family members who received a call he says no one should ever have to experience. Atkinson's father also spoke at the hearing. He told O'Neill of his son's fight to stay alive, quote, "You picked the wrong guy that day."
A new federal lawsuit could impact the Yakama Nation and its treaty rights. The case, filed in Portland, targets members of the Trump administration over tariffs put in place during his presidency. The suit claims those tariffs violate the 1855 Yakama Treaty, which exempted tribal members from paying taxes or fees on imported goods. Yakama tribal member Mandy Ray Lumley and her company filed the suit. They argue only Congress can change those treaty terms. The case names President Trump, Customs and Border Protection, and Homeland Security officials.
On the health beat, but staying in Yakima, healthcare is reaching new heights, now with more accessibility than ever before. After MultiCare Yakima Memorial first opened its doors to the community in 2023, they are expanding to serve you even better. You can hear the excitement. MultiCare is celebrating the launch of its newest addition to Yakima County, located in Union Gap, the MultiCare Neighborhood Emergency Department. The driving mission behind opening this new emergency room is clear: making healthcare easier to access for those living in and around the community. This new medical facility aims not only to serve more people in need, but to help them feel better, faster.
Campus Emergency Department has perennially been the busiest in the state, typically seeing over 80,000 visits. We knew that there was need, and we knew that by coming to Union Gap, we would not only expand access for patients possibly in the Lower Valley or other areas because its access is much better, but also I think there's an opportunity for us to level load some of the ER demand so our main campus emergency department isn't quite as busy.
It was indeed because the capacity in the Memorial in Yakima is limited. I mean, they do have a lot of rooms, they have a lot of facility, but they were, anytime you went in, there was 2, 3, 4 hours to wait. People along the hallway in gurneys waiting because there was such a demand for emergency services, and they really weren't able to handle all of them.
When the doors officially open on Monday, November 3rd, Dr. Tanny Davenport, the chief medical officer, assures that they will never shut their doors to anyone seeking medical care and will be open around the clock.
In national news now, President Trump was in South Korea today for his meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping.
While there, he seemed to suggest that the United States will resume nuclear weapons testing.
ABC's Alex Stone reports.
Minutes before his meeting with Chinese leader Xi Jinping today, President Trump taking to social media, writing, quote, "I have instructed the Department of War to start testing our nuclear weapons." He went on to say the process is to begin immediately and that he wants to begin testing nuclear weapons on an equal basis to other countries like Russia. While the White House has not clarified the president's desires, it evokes Cold War-era dialogue. If the president follows through, it would be the first time in over 30 years the U.S. would resume underground nuclear testing. On Air Force One, the president was asked why the U.S. would resume testing now and why announce it right before the meeting with Xi.
What prompted you to do that right before
Well, that had nothing to do with them. It had to do with others. They seem to all be nuclear testing.
Russia?
We have more nuclear weapons than anybody. We don't do testing. We've halted it many years ago. But with others doing testing, I think it's appropriate that we do also.
The United States has observed a voluntary moratorium on nuclear explosive testing since 1992. The U.S. does on the regular test missiles capable of delivering a nuclear warhead, but no actual nuclear test has occurred since then.
We have a big arsenal, obviously. The Russians have a large nuclear arsenal. The Chinese have a large nuclear arsenal. Sometimes you've got to test it to make sure that it's functioning and working properly.
When asked where any nuclear tests would occur, the president responded to reporters saying it will be announced and that the U.S. has test sites already planned. This week, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced Russia tested a new atomic-powered and nuclear-capable underwater drone and a new nuclear-powered cruise missile. Putin, though, did not announce any nuclear weapons tests, which Russia last did in 1990.
That was ABC's Alex Stone reporting. In 2023, Russia said it would only resume nuclear testing if the U.S. did it first.
You know, a treaty banning all nuclear tests anywhere in the world was signed by President Clinton in 1996, but was never ratified by the Senate.
Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on coverage of day 30 of the government shutdown as millions face a food crisis and President Trump's trade deal with China.
For now, our news live at 5 is just getting started. Here's what's coming up next. Rivers Edge High School students discover the power of giving back, the new program that's providing hands-on volunteering.
And Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast, what you can expect tomorrow for Halloween.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, John of Devil Dog will hand out 60 of his treats to 60 good dogs.
Yeah, good boy.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, Scott from Stringjoy will pack 60 guitar strings in 60 seconds.
2.
Thought that would take a lot longer.
As a funeral home owner, I see firsthand how important it is to have a coroner who treats families with care and professionalism. That is why I am supporting Marshall Slight. Marshall has the experience, the integrity, and the compassion that his job demands. When it comes to serving our community through life's most difficult moments, Marshall is the right guy. On Election Day, please join me in voting for Marshall Slight for Yakima County Coroner.
Paid for by Committee to Elect Marshall Slight.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models.
See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Hi, I'm David Smith.
And I'm Tori Smith, local owners of Mattress Depot USA.
We both grew up in the Seattle area.
But unlike our large competitors, we still live in this community.
We do business with local manufacturers from right here in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, we realize that your top priority is to get a quality mattress at the best possible price. And that's what we do.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Arizona at Dallas. Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now.
You're watching Apple Valley News Now live at 5. Welcome back. You know, it's never too early to give back to your community. That's what Rivers Edge High School in Richland is saying with its new program, Fusion Learning.
Very true. And every Thursday, Fusion Learning students volunteer at local organizations in walking distance from the school. That includes Habitat for Humanity, the Benton Conservation District, and other Richland public schools.
The volunteering is one of the aspects of the program designed for students with lower social batteries, and educators say the results have been very encouraging thus far.
Some of the students who are working with us we're finding some great successes. It's definitely not the program for everyone, but some of the students in our program are finding a success where they hadn't seen success in school before, so that's really exciting.
River's Edge says it is now asking for recommendations for where to volunteer in the future, as long as it is in walking distance from the school.
The Columbia Basin Veterans Center in Pasco just got a big remodel, and it didn't cost them a thing. The center on South 7th Avenue recently went through 4 days of major renovations, including new flooring, blinds, and electrical plates. Thanks to donations from both the Kennewick and Pasco Lowe's stores, all the materials and labor were free, saving the center as much as $60,000. The project brought out about 25 community volunteers and Lowe's employees who gave their time to help finish the work.
A lot of renditions this has been. It started out, I think, as a daycare center years ago, and then it was a place for recovery, and that was good. And then the county blessed us in the sense of giving us a place to stay for very inexpensive for the Veterans Center.
The Veterans Center will be holding Veterans Day ceremonies in both Pasco and Kennewick.
In local sports now, former Seattle Seahawk and Super Bowl champion Jermaine Kearse visited the Boys and Girls Club in Kennewick today for a very important fundraising event. Kearse, who grew up in Lakewood, Washington, attended the Rainier Vista branch as a kid, playing football with their programs. Taking a tour of the Kennewick Clubhouse, Kearse sat down for a Q&A session with teams and donors. After lunch, kids got to throw the football around and play a game of knockout with the former Seahawk.
I thought it was just super important to just kind of come back, and I had a great opportunity to come over here to be able to support. I know how much the Boys and Girls Club makes an impact on our youth and what it did for me and a lot of my friends, and so I thought it was a great opportunity to kind of come back, show some love and some support, and be able to just kind of continue their mission.
Tonight, Kearse will be a guest speaker at the sold-out Dinner with Friends fundraiser. Last year's event raised over $440,000.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a live look outside. We see a few clouds building up around the area. Overall, pretty quiet today weather-wise. Much cooler, though, than we were yesterday, down in the 50s. Nobody got up to 60 degrees today. Winds in Yakima are light at 6 miles per hour. That sunset at 5:44. Humidity up to 56%. Temperatures are starting to cool already. We're seeing some 40-degree temps starting to pop in Walla Walla and Ellensburg tonight. Radar and satellite, there it comes. Say it again with me, everyone. Atmospheric river. We've got a couple of them in a row. Now, not as intense as last weekend, but you can see the clouds are going to start rolling in tonight as that system starts to approach the west side of the state. Let's take a look at our future cast and get into our Friday. So for Halloween, we are showing, at least on this model run, some showers, widespread showers. Going to be light. Most of the showers are going to drop the moisture in the Cascade Mountains. However, we do see these showers running through our area. By that important time, dinner time, 5 o'clock, hit or miss Tri-Cities, but around the area, we're going to see some wet weather moving on through. As the night progresses, by about 8, it's going to be hit or miss sprinkles. So if you are going to be outside trick-or-treating, do bring an umbrella. We might see a little bit of rain here and there. And then we have that active weather moving right on through Saturday night. Things are looking better, clearing up on Sunday, but there's more active weather next week. All right, let's take a look at our chances of rain for Yakima and Tri-Cities from 5 to 9 p.m. So a little better chance of seeing those showers develop in Yakima, about 30% chance there. For Tri-Cities, 10% chance. But check out our temperatures. We go from the 50s to the 40s. Everybody should be done trick-or-treating by 9 o'clock. A little bit cooler in Yakima in the 40s. Our next big chance of rain happens Monday through Wednesday of next week. Another atmospheric river pointed our direction. And then tonight we'll see those frosty, chilly overnight lows once again. The good news is after tonight, temperatures will start to warm. Let's take a look at our overnight lows tonight. Again, 30-degree temps all around, so everybody's down below the freezing level right there on the borderline in Walla Walla. 29, though, in Ellensburg, so pretty chilly. Now, for Halloween, our overnight lows drop down to the 30s and 40s. So chilly weather, but warming up quite a bit for tomorrow night. Your weekend outlook, if you're heading over to the west side, is going to be wet in the Seattle area. Less chance of seeing rain on Sunday. Portland also going to be wet, so if your travels take you that direction, be prepared. Not going to be a sunny weekend in Portland. And if you're heading north to Spokane, probably going to see some showers on Saturday. 7-day planner, happy Halloween. There we go. Light chance of rain there. Better chance on Saturday. Remember, we fall back on Sunday, and we stay pretty active as far as rain goes into early part of next week. Yakima will be in the 50s, warming up briefly on Saturday with a 70% chance of rain, and then active weather Monday through Thursday of next week. Ellensburg also going to see some breezy winds and temperatures in the 40s and 50s with those overnight lows much cooler, down around the freezing level. So do be prepared for that. Halloween for Walla Walla, about a 10% chance of rain, looking good. But again, we could see a little sprinkle. It shouldn't be a lot. We're expecting maybe 1/10 of an inch or less. So basically a sprinkle of rain coming through. And in Hermiston, we have probably a pretty dry night on tap there for the Halloween evening, and then temperatures and weather kind of active into next week. So it's atmospheric river break, atmospheric river break. That's the weather pattern for the next several days.
And then hopefully it's break. No.
Maybe a long break. And then coming up a little later, another thing possible to see, but we have clouds, are the northern lights.
Oh,
could see those, but probably not, because that cloud cover's coming in. So anyway,
Trying to think, last year at Halloween, it seemed like it was pretty, I don't think we saw much rain.
No,
So-
it was pretty
I don't
quiet.
remember it
And I
raining.
don't think it was this cold either. So,
Maybe not. Yeah.
A little bit chilly.
So, all right. Very good. Thank you very much, Stacy.
Well, coming up, when winter weather arrives, 600 local kids will now be ready. We'll tell you why when we return with tonight's Spotlight.
To me, Harlem is home, but home is also your body.
Last one, everyone.
I asked myself, why doesn't Pilates exist in Harlem? So I started my own studio. Getting a brick and mortar in New York is not easy. Chase Inc. has supported us from Studio 1 to Studio 3. When you start small, you need some big help, and Chase Inc. was that for me.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
We're cooking up something special. Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously. A collection of signature products you won't find anywhere else. Meticulously prepared with only the freshest ingredients and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads.
Plus, the local expertise to connect you with new customers. Wherever your market is, we'll get results to build your business. Phase 3 Digital. Contact us today. Operation Best Friend, sponsored by the Manthai Group Cross Country Mortgage.
All right, welcome back. Time for the Spotlight at 5. 4 elementary schools in the Richland School District received a special delivery bringing warmth to 600 local children. Students at Jefferson, Jason Lee, Marcus Whitman, and Tapteel Elementary Schools will face winter with brand new winter coats, all thanks to Travis Leonard and some volunteers. Richland Fire thanked the team for their love and dedication to the kids in the community for the last 11 years. Have an idea for the Spotlight? You can send it to us through any of our social media platforms or our email, news@applevalleynewsnow.com.
What a great story.
Yeah, great story. We'll be back to looking up the #1 songs on our birthdays. And your reason to smile. That's coming up.
Don't even bring it up.
Kraken, Rangers. Coverage begins at 7, Saturday on MeTV.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability from the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.49% APR on a 2026 HR-V.
What's up? You seem kind of sluggish today. Things aren't really moving. You could use some Metamucil.
Metamucil psyllium fiber helps keep your digestive system moving so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil keeps you moving. And try Clear Fiber with no grit and no flavor.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick. And try Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors.
Head to Queensgate Gardens in Richland for some fall family fun. Explore our corn and hay bale mazes, zoom down the dump truck slide, or try pumpkin archery. Get creative with pumpkin painting, go fishing, and enjoy our U-Pick flower field. Make fall memories at Queensgate Gardens.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Wait! Go, go, go! Yeah!
Touchdown, Dallas! Cardinals, Cowboys, Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now.
Somebody needs to get out there and fix it.
I can't reach!
And welcome back. A reason to smile. What a beautiful photo. That's from our friend Dehan and Walla Walla. That is beautiful Lake Bennington, or Bennington Lake there in Walla Walla. Gorgeous photo. Love the clouds. Love all of that. That QR code on top of your screen, that's how you get your photo on TV, thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's look at the big weather stories. Cold and frosty again tonight. Rain possible for Halloween night into Saturday. Light rain, okay, we'll preface it there. More rain possible early next week, and our highs are going to stay pretty cool. We have a little bump up on Saturday, but overall temps are staying cool. Here's your day tomorrow. Now look for maybe a little bit of patchy fog in those morning hours. Tri-Cities, Hermiston, and Walla Walla. And again, temperatures hitting the 40s by the middle of the day. It's showing dry so far through at least the first part. So trick or treat early, I guess.
There you
What's
go.
the time frame on trick or treating?
It depends how old your kids are, I think.
Yep.
All right, that'll do it for us. Thanks for joining us.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.